One thing I hated as a kid was getting a new Star Wars toy, only to lose a part of it before I even got home. Let's look at 10 things you were guaranteed to lose. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And today we're going to look at 10 items from the Star Wars Vintage Kenner collection that you were guaranteed to lose. You know, your mom told you, don't open that in the car, wait till you get home, you're going to lose the parts. And before you even get out of the parking lot, you done lost one of the guns or something, it fell out, went down in between the seats, you know, back there where they used to shove the seat belts into the cushions. I know, back in the 80s, we didn't care about seat belts. We just stuck them down in the little cracks in the back of the seat. Nobody wore a seat belt, not even the drivers. Anyway, this is items that are always lost, and I've actually seen a lot of collectors lose these too, because they're always hard to find. A playset or a figure, it's always, man, it doesn't have that part to it. So I've done a whole video looking at all toys like this, but I figured I'd do another one that was just Star Wars related. And for this list, I'm not going to talk about the Kenner Star Wars Droid Factory, because, come on, almost every part in that thing can be lost if you open up in the car. It's crazy. So let's just go with number 10. And what did I have at number 10? Oh, sorry, I had to cheat and look at my list. Jedi balls. I guess that's what you call it. It's a little training ball that came in the Falcon playset. It had a little piece of plastic that it hung off of. You can't find the little plastic that it hangs off of. You sure can't find that string. And the ball is gone. I remember having the Falcon playset as a kid. I don't remember this ball thing at all. Not until I started collecting. I was like, it came with one of those Jedi training balls, if you can call it that. Smuggler, I don't know what it was actually called, the actual title. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments, because you're so much smarter than me when it comes to Star Wars. But I don't know what it's called. But I didn't even know. I don't remember this thing being a part of the Falcon playset. I remember the trap door. I remember the gunner seat. I remember the chessboard. I remember the cockpit door open. I remember the door at the bottom of the ship opened. Don't remember this at all. I can actually have a memory of putting the stickers on the Falcon. Don't remember this training ball thing at all. So that tells me I lost this thing pretty damn soon after I got it. Okay, number 9. This is something I lost recently when I moved about a year ago and still can't find it, and it upsets me. Yoda's cane. Why did it have to be so small? Yoda's cane. Okay, I guess it couldn't be bigger than Yoda. I got that. You know, me and I had a friend named Boyd. He used to debate that it was a gun. I was like, it's not a gun. It's not a gun. It's a cane. He's like, no, look how he holds it. It's a gun. No, it was a cane. The snake, probably lost it also, but not as much as that cane. I think being brown made it a little harder to see. I mean, we're talking the 70s here. I had carpet that looked like this in the 70s, and if you dropped anything in this carpet, you were going to lose it. I don't know. I think the people that worked, the designers at Kenner, I think they came to my house, took a sample of my carpet, took it up to Kenner, and made every little small accessory look like the same color that was mixed into that shag carpet. But then again, that shag carpet had every color known to man, so maybe that's why. But once it got in that carpet, you wasn't going to find it. The only thing that could find it is your mom's vacuum cleaner, and that's a whole different story right there. You know how many vacuum cleaner bags I had to dig through to find these little pieces? Okay, number 8, 21B. Now, it's not that small, but it's one of those things. I don't even remember 21B having this accessory. Like I said, I had 21B growing up. I had friends that had it. I don't even remember this. When I got into the 90s, started collecting vintage Star Wars stuff, I was like, what? Not 21B came with an accessory? What? I don't even remember this thing. I don't even know what it is, what it does. I know it hooks to his hand and it kind of rotates. I don't remember seeing anything like this in the movie. I don't know what it is. I only know what you call it. I'm sure you're going to let me know in the comments below what the technical name is it that you read in some Star Wars source book in the 90s, but I don't know what it's called. Let's go with number 7. Snowspeeder. What part of the Snowspeeder from Kenner is hard to find? You're going to say it's the harpoon, and I give you the harpoon's kind of hard to find, or the string, but no, I'm going to go with the little box on the back of the Snowspeeder that the harpoon hooks to. I don't even know why they made this accessory come off. Why didn't they just glue it onto the Snowspeeder or something? And this is another part, although I remember having the harpoon, because you could connect the harpoon to the gunner at the top, but the other part of the string went to this box. I don't remember the box at all. This is a toy item. I got a Snowspeeder in the 90s, and it was missing, and no one could find parts back then. You couldn't hardly get stuff on the internet. got one at a toy show. I was so excited, paid a little too much for it. I was like, I paid that much for a little square box. I got home, put it on the snow speeder, and I could tell the color didn't match. And my buddy Russ laughed and had a good time. Ha! You bought a repo, and I guess that started my downfall, not liking repos. Rip off repos. Okay, the snow speeder little box. That thing is impossible to find. Number 6. Any of the figures from the Star Wars Kenner Micro Collection. They're so small. Why did they have to be so small? I mean, they took the word micro to the extreme. I had to play with these with a magnifying glass. I've lost almost every one of those I had. Especially when you had the Bespin Playset one that would throw Luke through the window. That thing would shoot halfway across the room. You knew you would never see it again. Number 5. Talk about little guns. This is the smallest gun or a session. I don't know what this is. I'm talking about the weapon, the 8D8. I don't know if it's a gun or some kind of medical tool or some kind of torture wrench. I don't know what you call this thing. But look at it. It is so small. It's the smallest thing ever created by man. I'm for real. I'm not joking. I saw it in the Guinness Book of World Records back in 1987. It said, smallest toy ever created by man. No, it says smallest thing ever created by man. That's what it's not just toy. And it showed a picture of his weapon. Most people don't even know 8D8 came with a weapon. But then think about it. Why wouldn't a Star Wars action figure come with some kind of accessory? They all did. Whew. I lost mine on day 1. Okay, where are we at now? Number 4. The Biker Scout's gun. This is one of those unique guns, so you knew when you lost it. And I just don't remember ever having this gun as a kid. And I think because I bought the Speeder Biker, Scout Biker, and the Speeder bike itself around the same time, so I'm sure he had nowhere to put the gun. You put him on the bike, you put his hands in the handle. You couldn't really, what I do with this gun? So you laid it somewhere and you never saw it again. Things just disappeared back then. I guess they still do today because I lose a ballpoint pen every 30 minutes. But this gun here is unique, so you knew when you lost it, and it was, when you got into collecting in the 90s, it was a pain because you knew you had to pay a lot of money if you had the gun, or you had to pay a lot of money just for that little piece of plastic. Number 3, another accessory to an action figure. That's the Cloud Car Pilot. Little walkie-talkie thing. I don't know what it is. Some kind of little communicator thing. He has a gun. He can lose it too. But that little communicator thing, I don't remember. This is another one I don't remember the figure having because I lost it so fast. And it's Cloud Car Pilot. I mean, if you lost it, would you really going to go to the store and waste your allowance money to buy another Cloud Car Pilot? Well, I guess you were because you had 2. Way to go, Kenner. Forces into buying 2 so they could sit inside those orange shoes. Whew. So you had 2, and if you lost both of them, you were screwed because you weren't going to buy another one. And then if you had one figure without it and one without it, he couldn't talk to nobody with his walkie-talkie. Oh, let's go to number 2. We're going to go back to playsets here. The Dagobah playset. This is a kind of cool playset that kind of gets overlooked. When people talk playsets for Kenner, they often leave off this playset. It's not the greatest, but it's kind of cool. It's got some nice little features. You can push a button and make some little containers float in the air. And you're going to say, Junkman, I know those containers, they're hard to find. But nope. You know what? Everybody loses. And they don't even remember. When you think of the playset, you don't even remember this. The adapter. The R2 levitating adapter. Now, they have these little piece of plastic. You would put this adapter on top of it. It would fit inside the hole of R2. Not that hole. You know what I'm talking about. The bottom hole. Yeah, that hole. It would fit in there, so you could put him on top of this little thing, push the button, it would make him lift up in the air, as Luke's training like he's using the Force on him. It was a pretty cool feature. It was a little silver canister, and that thing's impossible to find. You hardly ever see that thing with this playset. Now, of course, you got the swamp pit that's all decroded away by now because it's been almost 40 years ago. Hey, that means cut that out. I didn't like that part. I cut that joke out. I did a horrible joke. I apologize for that. But anyway, these little containers, no one even remembers these little things. Okay, and that leaves us with number 1. Number 1, because this is one I didn't know as a kid, although I had the toy. I don't remember ever seeing it. When I started collecting in the 90s, I never saw one. Never saw one. And it comes from the Kenner Death Star playset, and I think you know what I'm talking about. The swing. It's just a little piece of plastic. It's got a hoop here and a hoop here. I don't know how they have a string. I don't know why they just didn't put a piece of rope or something with it. I mean, the Falcon had a little piece of string. They could have just done that. But the swing, I've never, as a kid, I don't remember this thing at all. And I can remember playing with that playset. Oh, man, I love the Kenner Death Star playset. And I remember playing with it so much. I don't remember this at all. In the 90s, when I got a Death Star playset for my collection, had all the parts, missing that. It's always missing. Go to eBay right now and see how many is up there that says 99% complete, or sometimes they don't even say complete, but it's still missing this. This is almost impossible to find. It got lost on day one. Like all these other toys. Your mom told you to be careful with these toys, but you lost them. Now, you could have been one of those kids. I had a friend that always, he kept up with everything. He would put each figure in a Ziploc bag with his accessories. When he got through playing with it, he was just one of those kids, you know, one of the kids you just want to punch him in the face because he takes so care of his toys. But now you wish you could find him and ask him where his toys are, because he's probably got them in mint condition and still have all the accessories sitting on a gold mine. Anyway, that's a look at Star Wars toy parts that you're guaranteed to lose, most likely on day one. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, tomorrow is Saturday. My buddy Russ is going to come over. We do a live stream Saturday night, 8 to about 11 or 12, sometime 5 hours. That's going to be the 5th, February the 5th. I don't know what day you're watching this, but if you're watching it today, join us back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Junkman and Russ Live. You're going to love it. And don't forget to subscribe to the live channel, That Junkman Live. Soon, all live streams are going to go over there very soon. So I want to thank you for watching. Thumb up so you like my content. I feel like I'm talking really fast tonight. I did the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, what always in? How did I forget what I always end my videos with? Man, I'm getting old. Need some alpha brain. Oh, we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.